Okay, so the kids just we go to the family museum and they were itching to come out of the bus. They were itching as if we told them to stay still, to relax. No, they didn't want. They were doing as if we were wicked to have asked them to stay in the vehicle until we allowed them to come out. And I asked them to run into the water since they couldn't wait, you know, and they were eager to come out and stand in the waterfront to see the sea. This is just the sea. This is not really the sea. The sea is still in front. But so they were excited. They wanted to come out. They wanted to come out to see the sea. And we had pictures. We took pictures together. We took pictures together as a memory. Something to look back and we had amazing pictures, beautiful ones, and we had our kids in the fire. We were going to the first point of view. Going to the point to prisoners where prisoners were kept. Okay, I won't tell you. We had other students from other schools that came for excursion also, and it was an amazing time. So I won't go beyond this. I'll let you meet. I'll hear you. I won't let the cat out of the bag, right? So I'll let you see things. So don't scroll, don't skip. This needs to be worth your time. We entered this amazing building, and the kids were like, wow, they hadn't seen anything like this before. This is badagry, and this is the place prisoners were kept. The place slaves were kept for days, like a prison.
Seeing what?
Prisoners were kept. I won't tell you more. Just listen to tourist guide. I saw this well. This well, 1847. This well was built. I can't believe it.
Man, the water is clean.
Can you imagine?
I don't know where.
So listen to our tour guide. And I want you to hear things for yourself.
Listen to him.
For yourself. You're able to record this for you. So hear this for yourself and get this information. It will really help you and help you. Thank you very much. And listen.
And I'll be your personal contact for the day. Please, I don't want to get to schedule. I beg you in the name of God. Please. So you're welcome. This compound we are here is called Brazilian Barracoon. What did I call it?
Brazilian Barracoon.
So Barracoon is the Portuguese word meaning a slave cell where the slave were being kept in olden days. During that period of slavery, we have 40 rooms in this compound, and each of the rooms for the slaves were kept in a room for 3 months. That is the minimum of 1,600 slaves are they being let out of this compound every 3 months before the arrival of the European. So they have to pass under this slave port, they have to cross that lagoon and down to the island called Slave Point of No Return. This is the cenotaph of the man that owns this compound. His birth name was Ifare Milekun. What did I call it?
Ifare Milekun.
Ifare Milekun means Oracle White Remain many tears. So how come Ifare Milekun has become Seriki Williams Abbas? During that period of slavery, once a person is being captured as a slave, the first thing they take from the person is the identity. Is the what?
Identity.
That is he or she will never bear their name again. They have to bear their master's name or any names their master wishes in giving them. So this young man here, he was a slave and later became a slave master. He was captured at the age of 6 years old at a town in Ogun State called Ijogaorile by Dahomey slave raiders. When they captured him, they sold him to a black man in live at Dahomey. The name of the master is called Abbas. So Dahomey today is not known as Benin Republic. We have two categories of slaves. We have the field, we also have the domestic.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Please.
I said it earlier that you pay attention and listen to me and tell me.
You can record this. Yes.
We are recording already.
And again, I'm not too fast like that. So no, it's okay. It's okay. So as I was saying again, this man was captured at the age of 6 years old at a town in Ogun State called Ijogaorile by Dahomey State. This man and took him down to Brazil because of the love he had for him. He gave him education. He taught him how he could read and he could write. And it's like that then because slaves are not allowed to go to school. They believe that when they let them go to school, one day they will stand up and fight for their rights. Whenever Mr. Williams, the white man, is going for the slavery business, he used to take Ifare Milekun along with him. So one day Mr. Williams called him, "Gentleman, come. I want to give you your freedom on one condition. You have to work for me." This man has no choice because he was a slave. he told Mr. Williams, your wish is my command. What Mr. Williams, the white man, explained to say is that instead of you going to Abbas at Dahomey to the buying slave, it was Mr. Williams, the white man, that built this compound for him and started the slave business with him. So when this man was back to Africa for the business, he first of all settled the colony of Lagos, which is now known as Lagos Island now. So up to date, he had houses and family at Lagos Island. Before this compound was built and established in the year 1840. In what year?
1840.
So that said, there the title is a Muslim title, and the title given to here in badagry. So the reason why this place was named Brazilian was because 55% of the slaves they came to this compound end of the destination in Brazil because this man is working for a Brazilian. So you guys just move close to me and face this door.
It's okay, quiet.
What did I call it?
Tobacco.
The money we spent then was called yellow salt. What did I call it?
Yellow salt.
So it was European that told the white African chief that money has no value. So it was European that introduced a trade called trade by barter. You have to give out what you have to take in what you don't have. European will come with one umbrella for 40 slaves. How many slaves?
40 slaves.
So a bottle of gin for 10 slaves. The cannon guns, the big one for 100, while the small for 40. We Africans, what do we do with the cannon guns? We used to fight ourselves, for us to gather more slaves to sell to the European. The Dane gone over there for 40 slaves. Ceramic bowl, we call it breakable plate for 10 human beings. Mirror and the beach, that's what we call bargain power. It depends on your negotiation, your tangible agreement with the European. So when this man became the Seriki Musulumi of Badagry, the kettle and the blouses were the gifts given to him. So I said something earlier that we have 40 rooms in this compound, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
There is an agreement by the descendants of Chief Seriki William Sabas and the government that they should get 2 rooms out of those 40 rooms. So let's kindly go into the room and see what we have there.
Don't be in a hurry, take it easy.
Where they inspect them, check them if they are good or not before taking them inside the slave cell. Slave have to stay in there for 3 months. They eat once in a day, they drink water once in a day. They work for 18 hours and they last for just 15 minutes.
Jesus.
Whenever they want to defecate, they have to pour themselves in that room. Whenever they want to urinate, they have to be facing themselves in that room. For those ladies that have been captured with pregnancy or little babies, once they give birth, their children were used as bonus for the European, but they believe they may survive and they may not survive. And whenever they are passing through their menstrual stuff, they have to do it for themselves in that room. So definitely, not everybody else will survive. Some of them died. So it's not that maybe you go inside there and meet them. So I tell my visitors, my students, that even though it's a minute silence, there's usually to respect some of the souls that have been lost in some of this cell. So I said something earlier that we have 2 categories of slaves. We have the field, we also have the domestic. So you see the picture of the field slave. You will see one item is covering their mouth. We call it mouth cup or mouth gallows, preventing them not to eat or communicate through working on whatever the farm they are working on. Because Europeans believe that if they give them an opportunity for them to talk, they may plan to run away or plan to harm the white men. So you see a gallery called Slavery Chains and Shackles. The original chains, the original shackle used in this period. And I said something there that once the person is being captured as a slave, you have to take away his or her identity. So there's one log item there, we call it iron driller. What did I call it?
Iron driller.
In some places they also call it iron branding. So they have to put the item into fire. When it gets red, they will to degrade the slave master's name on the chest of the slaves or the back of the slaves, just for identification. So I'm coming, let me show you something. You want to ask me questions? Oh no. We have rejected slaves. So yes, we have rejected slaves.
Rejected slaves.
Yes. So when you get to the Heritage Museum, you see all the pictures and what I'm talking about. You see a normal slave. So they have those categories. We have bigger, something like that. So you have the one that are condemned, that are placed nothing to do to them.
They release those people.
No. They have work that they don't do too. So they won't be able to stay long in this cell. So that is why they're not putting them here.
And they may not be able to walk.
Yes.
So that's why they reject them. If you are weak.
Or sickly.
Somebody's asking a question.
Let it go, okay? Don't let anybody go.
Sure, just a minute.
Okay, guys, man, I had to just walk in to take a video of all these collections, artifacts, whatever you want to call it, poems, histories, being painted on the wall, sculpted on the wall. So it's amazing. It's amazing. I can't believe my ears. The things I've heard. I don't know. I don't know. How did people survive? How did people survive? How was life? How was life then? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Well, thank God for civilization. Prisoners were kept here. Can you imagine prisoners? 40 prisoners were kept here. Chained. Mouth. Chained, their mouth were chained, their hands and legs were chained. God! Like why? Like why? This is something else. This is something else. This is something else. But it's well. It's well. Don't skip. I need you to watch all through. Watch all through.
How the man is being dressed during those days. So that what is putting on, we call it regalia. What did I call it? Regalia. So it is a gift by the Brazilian when he became the Seri King of badagry. That's what is being honored. You are still going there now. So why do you So imagine the only surviving umbrella that the Ethiopia have to bring and take away 40 human beings from us. Does this work 40 human beings? No. So I still have to carry this umbrella. For how long do I take? So the reason why some of the items was added to the stock was that during that period of slavery, when the European came, they see that some items were missing. So they see that we were lacking some of items. So they have to put that item in exchange for human beings in the slave business. Like mirror now. The reason why mirror was added was because during that period of slavery, once a king or a slave master is finished dressed, it's their wife or children that will tell them how good looking they are. So some people will even check themselves from the water, clean water, if they are good or not. So there was no mirror. So the Europeans said that they are lacking that stuff. They have to put that stuff in exchange for human being. Likewise the umbrella too. There was no difference between the slave master and the community member. Then, so they have to put an opportunity that whenever a umbrella is raised up with a group of people coming, that means a very unknown value person is born. So that's why some of the items was added.
Okay, so the kids were thrilled. They are scared. I can see some of them. They are scared. They are scared. They are really, really scared. Hearing this information, hearing this history, what people has gone through in the past, and seeing the very well that was built 1847. This is. I am trying to see that on the wall, that stuff on the wall. Man, it's worth a visit. It's worth a visit. Thank you for JD Spring School, JD Spring College, for this adventure, for this knowledge and impact. Man, this is really, really something. This is something. Really something.
man had 128 wives and 144 children. So this is the last one of the man there. His name is Alhaji Saka Ajao. So you hear about. This man was 6 years old when his father died. He was born in 1830. His father died in 1990. He died in 1987. He had just 8 wives and 7 children. So God, the execution Mr. William the white man gave to a parent million he was back to Africa. On the African people, used him as their head. So he was that he wanted to look for this man is still the white man and the man to speak English, Dutch, Spanish, and Portuguese. English, Dutch, Spanish, and Portuguese. So in the first cell, the second cell, there you see around that of the man. Where he now saw this of land. So all the African students see him as their head, as I said.